Hello, everyone. Tucker here from Nimdzi Insights, and I'm here to talk to you about TMSs and TBMSs, two types of language technology found in the Nimdzi Language Technology Radar. If you've ever tried to choose the right translation technology, you know how overwhelming it can be. There are hundreds of tools out there. That's exactly why we created the Nimdzi Language Technology Radar. This is a comprehensive report. We publish it every year and we update the data on an ongoing basis so that it's always up to date as the latest technology comes out. And in the Language Technology Radar, we go over all of the different hundreds of language technologies out there. Categories include translation management systems, translation business management systems, marketplaces and platforms, machine translation, integrators, interpreting systems, speech recognition, audio-visual translation, multilingual creation tools, large language models are, of course, the new one, and new technologies as they're coming out. So if you're not familiar with the 2025 Language Technology Report, you owe it to yourself to go to nimdzi.com and check that out today. But before we go any further, I just want to back up a little bit. I want to go into the difference between a TMS and a TBMS. Translation Management System, or TMS, is where the translation happens. It usually includes the bilingual workbench, the translation memory, term-based, built-in QA, and maybe some project management features. A translation business management system, or TBMS, focuses on the operations around translations. So things like quoting, invoicing, vendor management, reporting, things like that. So you can think of it basically this way. A TMS is for production. A TBMS is for business operations. Very important to know the difference so that you make sure to get the technology that's going to work for you and your use case. So now, not all TMS tools, though, are the same, and who uses them often depends upon the type. So we're going to take a look at several different types, the way that we chose to break it down today, or this year in the Language Technology Radar, into four different categories here. So first, we start with a localization for developers, so developer-oriented TMS systems. These are built for software teams who need to localize apps and websites. These integrate directly into code repositories and automate string updates. You're going to see these used heavily in software as a service, SaaS, gaming, and tech startups. Enterprise-only TMSs. These are ones that are designed for large organizations managing massive volumes of multilingual content. They offer stricter user permissions, deep integrations with CMS systems or digital access management systems, robust automation. Think of these as really focused on the needs and the pain points of global enterprises, particularly in finance, retail, manufacturing. Really, it doesn't matter what vertical. These are aimed towards the client side, essentially. Now, website localization TMSs, sometimes these are called proxy or JavaScript-based tools. These handle web updates, quote unquote, on the fly. These are perfect for marketing teams. These are perfect for teams that need to be agile with web localization without constant developer support. And lastly, I want to talk about generic TMSs for every customer profile. There's a lot that falls into this category. These are flexible platforms used by everyone from freelancers and LSPs to enterprises. They're the most common, offering a balance of production tools, scalability, and integrations. Now, of course, these four categories that we have highlighted here in the Language Technology Report, they're not set in stone, and there's going to be some tools that overlap, and maybe they touch upon multiple different categories. But nonetheless, it is a useful tool or a useful framework to kind of segment the different types of TMSs, at least in your own mind, so that if you are responsible for picking out a TMS for your team, you can ask yourself, which one of these most closely fits the needs of my team? Each one of these plays a role in the broader localization ecosystem. Choosing the right one really is going to depend upon your organizational goals, your workflows, and your existing tech stack. So, I hope that was kind of informative. Not a lot of information, but if you want the full information, I encourage you to go over to nimdzi.com and check out the full Language Technology Radar report. Like I said, we publish a report every year, but the data in that report on the back end is updated constantly. Here at Nimdzi, we have a proprietary database of the hundreds of different language technologies out there, from LLMs to interpreting systems to TMSs and speech recognition. All of it, we've got it cataloged over at nimdzi.com. So to explore the full language technology landscape of TMS, TBMS, and much more, check out the Language Technology Radar report online, or just reach out to us. You can reach us at info@nimdzi.com anytime to start a conversation, and really that's where you're going to get the most value. Reach out to our team of experts and talk to someone who knows what they're doing, someone who's been in your situation before and knows the way out. That's what we do here at Nimdzi Insights. So I appreciate your time. Look forward to hearing from you at nimdzi.com. Cheers.